Hey there, hope you're well. This video is an extension of my newsletter where I was talking about how to deal with overwhelm. It's very easy to get into overwhelm, which at the moment with a lot going on, that's completely understandable. But what happens to our body and within our mind when we get into overwhelm, it basically creates dis-ease in our body, it creates anxiety, it creates stress by trying to take on too much. We're actually affecting our body on a physiological level and also on an emotional level. It affects how we think and how we feel. So it's really important to break down the things that we're doing and to get a clear structure for our day. So for me, what I do is I create a schedule. I have a planner that I use every day, and I get really clear the night before on what is it I actually need to achieve, what is it I want to achieve the next day. Often I'm over realistic on what I want to achieve. So when I do that, I realize I need to cut back and be more realistic. But when we break down a big task into its component parts, it takes away that overwhelm, it takes away the stress, it takes away the anxiety. And what it allows us to do is just to step into having greater clarity, greater focus. And it also allows us to sort of see the opportunities which are right there in front of us, because when we're stressed and overwhelmed, it becomes difficult to focus and we get caught up in the internal thought process and we get caught up in the loop. So getting rid of overwhelm and staying on top of it is key for self-care. It's key for success in your business. There's other ways that you can manage overwhelm, such as be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of what you're telling yourself. Are you getting into a loop with your thoughts? Are you telling yourself the same story? Like, I haven't got enough time, I've got too much to do. That's one that I know that I fall into often. And what I do is something that I learned quite recently with my coach to overcome that thought process and release the overwhelm is literally to flip the switch. And it's such a powerful tool. So what I mean when I say flip the switch, well, what I mean is that when you notice that negative thought or the negative thoughts come into your head, you're getting into a loop and into a spiral, just say stop, or not go in there, or talk to the hand, or not a useful thought, but send a command to your brain, like effectively the operating system, to stop that negative thought in its tracks, and then ask yourself, is this thought serving me? No, it's not. Is there a better thought I can have? Yes. And then choose to replace that thought with a better thought. So if I'm saying, for example, I don't have enough time, I've got so much to do, it's having that awareness, which is obviously key, having that awareness of those thoughts that are going through my head. And when they do go through my head, literally, so hearing myself going, oh, I don't have enough time, stop. Is that serving me? No. Is it true? No, because I do have enough time. It's not about time, it's about prioritizing your workload, which is why I talked about scheduling your day the night before. If it's not written down, if it's not in your diary, it doesn't happen. So, and then we can reframe it to a positive and just say, I have enough time to get everything that is urgent or a priority done today. Now, what I'd say is it doesn't matter whether you believe that statement or not. You don't know how you're going to get everything done. The fact is, the brain doesn't actually know the difference between imagination and reality. So what you're doing is just reprogramming your brain. It takes time, of course, but the more and more you reframe your language, the more you have that ability to take yourself out of overwhelm, reduce your stress, reduce your anxiety, and just be happier and more positive in your life, which I think we all need right now, right? So do that reframe, notice negative thoughts, stop it, ask if it's useful. It's not, what can you replace it with? Flip the switch, the absolute opposite. I don't have enough time. I have loads of time to do what I need today. I've got too much to do. I've got exactly the right amount to do for today. And then just let it go and move on with your day. And the more and more you do that, the easier it will become to get control of your thoughts and come out of overwhelm and just feel less stressed and happier. So I hope that was useful for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a like or pop a comment below. If you'd like to find out more about what I do, you can check me out at suzieflynn.com. Many thanks. Bye now.